go do it by myself. This one a message to Oba Ewure the Great. Ewure me no one last. I no come Africa come last. I tell you say na me be God. Everybody say my lie. Wetin dey my belle no dey Oba Ewure belle. Wetin dey my belle? Wetin dey my belle no dey Ewure belle. Ewure need life. That's why e no fit control. Ewure need life. Ewure no fit control anybody. Ewure need life. Me no need life again. That's why I come out for Europe. I no need life again. Ewure I no come out for Europe. Come Africa. Come dey suffer. Come dey beg. Ewure na lie o. Oba Ewure na lie. Now you dey hold the destiny of the world. Now you dey hold the destiny. My people they suffer. You turn my daughters to a shower. You turn everything to you don't destroy everything. Ewure. Nobody they both talk to you. Oba Ewure na me and you. I no come. You need life. Me no need life to tell you say man. The great lion he no need life. He won't die. Now because of you, now me come up for abroad. You say me come up for abroad to come join your people blend. To come join your people blend later on. Come they leave. Ewure, if you not do it, me go do it by myself. This one a message to Oba Ewure the Great. Ewure me no one last. I no come Africa come last. Ewure, if you not ready to do it, me go do it by myself. You don't know. Ewure, if you not do it, me go do it by myself. This one a message to Oba Ewure the Great. Ewure me no one last. I no come Africa come last. I tell you say na me be God. Everybody say my lie. Wetin dey my belle no dey Oba Ewure belle. Wetin dey my belle? Wetin dey my belle no dey Ewure belle. Ewure need life. That's why e no fit control. Ewure need life. Ewure no fit control anybody. Ewure need life. Me no need life again. That's why I come out for Europe. I no need life again. Ewure I no come out for Europe. Come Africa. Come dey suffer. Come dey beg. Ewure na lie o. Oba Ewure na lie. Now you dey hold the destiny of the world. Now you dey hold the destiny. My people they suffer. You turn my daughters to a shower. You turn everything to you don't destroy everything. Ewure. Nobody they both talk to you. Oba Ewure na me and you. I no come. You need life. Me no need life to tell you say man. The great lion he no need life. He won't die. Now because of you, now me come up for abroad. You say me come up for abroad to come join your people blend. To come join your people blend later on. Come they leave. Ewure, you no be God. Ewure, you no be God. Now me be God. That's why I dey tell you say me I no come. See, may I tell you Ewure. I no come this life come suffer. Get me? I no come this life come suffer. Oba Ewure. Oba Ewure. You think say if I come Benin before, I go dey shout the for street. Oba Ewure, I go dey shout that guy. Oba Ewure. No, I no be mumu now. Wetin dey worry you? You dey craze. You dey craze. Oba Ewure, I no be mumu. I come, you know, say man. Upon the cost when I don't lay for your head, I see come Benin. Oba Ewure na Lagos a day, you go send guys, make them pick me up, make them carry me come your palace. Now waiting me they expect. Oba Ewure see my fence, no barbed wire. I no put barbed wire for my fence. Ewure the Great. You say now you be the son, you dey live for inside my belly, instead of me to dey live for inside your belly. Now you can't be God. How you can't be God? Ewure na me be the son. I be the son of Juju. Now me be the son of Juju. Now me be the son. The Jesus when una they pray to make it come answer. Who na know to be? Na know. Give the message to Ewure. Person they disturb your throne like this, you know, if you send guys, make them pick them up, make them carry and come your throne. I go tell you, say, na death, na I need. Ewure, you need to crucify me. If you not crucify me, I go turn you to Reverend Father for Catholic Church. Ewure, I go turn you to Reverend Father for Catholic Church for what you told my daughters to. And they talk, everybody say, na mumu. You don't know what they talk, eh? Ewure, now you be the son, you don't get the power now. That's why you join cultists now. Ewure, you know, say for Edo State, you belong to cultists. A traditional ruler, he turned Edo State to Ashawo land. Toto. You see, say they talk to Asian traditional rulers anyhow. I catch you for head, Ewure. Now your head now I pin and I want remove for that throne. Ewure, now me go remove you for that throne. I don't lay cause for your throne, Ewure. Now live video I they do make una save and make I for no fit deny am, and I no go deny am. Ewure, that throne belong to me, not belong to you. It belong to me, you know. I don't vex. I don't need any throne, but now your own, that throne I need. Because I need them. I need them to take rule my nation. I need them to tell my people, say anybody when one get up, now me they slaughter. Now me be king of slaughter. That's why you see, say, Ewure, now small pikin, they send the same message when he be say, the small pikin go, they say, ew, what the person go do? You go tell and say, Gaga, not talk to that person anyhow. The person go wrong, go by. Hey, if I talk to them, they go kill me. Ewure, if you not kill me, me go die by myself. That's why I left Europe. Ewure, if you not kill me, me go die by myself. That's why I left Europe. The God, when you say, you know that time you're ready to bring and come out. Ewure! Now me be immortal. Now you supposed to be immortal. Now me be immortal. How? Why? Ewure, now me they rule the earth. Now me they rule both physical and spiritual. That's why they tell you, say, life and death, now me creator. I tell everybody, say, man, I know they fear death. Wait for God. Not only God get power. No wait for anybody. Now, no they fear man when go fit kill your body. They fear man when go fit destroy your body and your soul. Ewure, they fear God. Ewure himself, they fear God. He decrease. You know they fear God. Now me being son. Now me being son. Ewure, before I go get up, young boy like this, come they attack you. I not belong to any court. I not belong to any power. I not belong to any spiritual power, any juju power, any power, anyone when you think. Ewure, for me to they attack you like this, you know, say we don't fight this fight for spiritual. I don't win you. Ewure, we don't already fight the battle for spiritual. That's why you not both send boys now. Give boys order, make them bring me. Give boys order, make them bring me. I go tell you, say, see how you want to kill me. Ewure, I come up for Europe, come face it for Africa. Oh. Nobody they both talk to you, Ewure. Me, God, the creator, you there inside my belly, you know they worship. You know, say you they worship. Me know they worship. Now maybe the son, I go they worship. I go they worship. I go they worship. Me know they worship. I they listen to una worship. Do I go to church? I don't go to church. I say make all of una enter church, make una come confess una sin. Nati say, as I want kill the ram, I go carry and come out as small picking. And when I first be, the time when the power of God newly enter my body, the time when the newly enter, the next thing, I go carry this thing. They shout for the song. Hey, ancient of days, oh yeah, now the ram be this today, oh, I want kill and a small picking I be like say I don't know what thing that they do. Ewure, you turn my daughters to Ashawo now. We go run the package. Ewure, if to say na me, na you dey inside, na me dey inside your belly, Ewure, I for know. The power when I get, I for not get, and now you suppose get them, Ewure. Ewure, now you suppose they provoke when your state, when boys don't they kill for your state, you suppose they provoke something they happen for your state. Ewure, who you they control? How you take the rule? Which people, which nation you they rule, Ewure? Ewure! Which nation you dey rule? How you take the rule there? How you take the rule these people? Who you dey rule? How you take the rule? Ewure? You no get sense. Who go fit kill you? Who go ready to kill you? Why you not going to destroy? Ewure, my aborigines are waiting for me because you are not the creator. First of all, the creator is around. Small pikin no dey come and say na him be the creator. Ewure, I no be small pikin. Ewure, you know say me no be small pikin. Now only children when they outside now that they call me small children, small pikin because they don't know wetin I be. For a person to take build house, come up for abroad, come Nigeria, come start to the attack the great Oba Ogidigan one, Ewure the great. You don't know say something they behind them. You need to understand. Waiting they behind this rat. That's something you never knew. Now maybe the son, the lion. The lie, when they lie, when make me come before, come they say, now maybe Bible, you see that they follow, now they argue, who be Bible, who not be Bible. No. I know they follow, now they argue, who be Bible, who not be Bible. Waiting me tell una, the sin when una commit, una don't, una still say anybody don't forgive una, come and confess. Come and confess, then forget me and Ewure. The rest na children. The rest na be children. For waiting me they follow Ewure they talk. He not supposed make una even they understand waiting me and they talk. He is spiritual, he is not strong. He is not strong. That guy is afraid of life. Me, I not come Nigeria come last. I can't follow and fight because my people are dying everywhere. Oh, ancient base. My people are dying in Libya. Nobody care. Nobody care. These are my children. These are my children that are dying. I cry and I weep. Ewure, these are my people. Have you told the government to go and rescue them? No. Who care? You don't care. Oh, by Ewure, you are not crying for them. My people are dying all over the nations. You refuse to bring them back. And then every weekend I see my Benin place full, feed up. What is happening? What the fuck is happening? All I see is fuck, Toto. Toto! Toto everywhere, Toto. Hell! Ancient of days! This is how you made the Edo State. No wonder I came out from there. Why am I your son, ancient of days? Why am I your son? That is why I've come to die. I'm tired. I'm tired of living with these animals. These people are animals. They cannot rule. They cannot rule.
In my city, read African history. Read of Benin City, B-E-N-I-N-C-I-T-Y. Up to 21 years ago, they used human beings for sacrifice. Human beings for sacrifice. When God raised me, he said the government will not stop it but you. I said, who? I said, my grandparents are involved. He said, you will start from there. You start from your house. I said, they will kill me. He said, not when you are in me. For your life is hid in Christ, and Christ is hid in God. Yeah. So anybody who wants to kill you has to kill God first, then kill Christ before killing you. Can you say hallelujah? Those of you who are looking for vocabularies, you are looking for vocabularies. You will not find it tonight, but you'll find life. Amen. The kingdom of God is not in grammar. It's in power. Power. Say power. Say power. It's time for the kingdom people to wake up. And demon leaders will come and say, can you say hallelujah? The Bible did not say run from the devil, he shall run from you. He said resist the devil and he will flee from you. Say hallelujah. Hallelujah. So I said to God, do you say I can cast that devil? He said, yes. Do you say that that is my job? He said, yes. I said, fine. I went to the roundabout of my city. I fasted 7 days. And the Lord told me to go round the roundabout. I don't know what you call roundabout here, but in English we call it roundabout. Huh? Intersection. The center of your city. Downtown. You know downtown? In Africa it's now uptown. He said, go around that downtown, the heart of the city, 14 times. The last night, the 14th day, declared that the city is now taken over by God. And I knew it is risky not to take risk. So he said, how are you going to do it? I said, by the Holy Ghost. Everyone say Holy Ghost. Say Holy Ghost. Say Holy Ghost. Holy Ghost. First night, second night, the third night, about 2 a.m., when I was walking around. It starts at 12 midnight, ending 6 a.m. every day. Just walking, speaking in tongues, walking, speaking in tongues, walking, speaking in tongues. At 3 a.m. the third day, heavy fear came on me. I was shivering. My head was swollen. And devil said, this is the last night you will march. And I remember, there is power in the name of Jesus. I took my Bible, I burst in tongues, I said, God, you didn't tell me you are going to kill me at the roundabout. You told me to march around, that the wall will fall down. And the spirit began to leave. At 6 a.m., I was able to take my bicycle, go home, and give thanks. And I said, no more. 4:45, 15 minutes before 5, God said, tonight, you have 1 hour more. You are going back tonight you are going back 12 midnight today. I summoned up courage. I took my bicycle. Before I got to the roundabout, there were several sacrifices of goat and dog cut into pieces with my name written on the plates. For the first time, my bishop, I heard, fear not. Everybody say, fear not. Fear not. Now, if you are told that your name is used, that's good. But for you to see your name used, that's horrible. I looked at this plate, my name. I looked at this plate, my name. And I realized the Bible says the devil is under our feet. So I marched on them and spoke in tongue and spoke in tongue and spoke in tongue. The 4th day, the 5th day, this day, the 7th day, I announced Benin City, Bender State, Nigeria is free. Hallelujah. Then what did you do? That's all I did. The head of the witchcraft in the town died. The 3rd week, the chief of occult in the town died. In 9 days, there were over 30 dead of the men that were in charge of the power of darkness in my town. Today, when you say Benson Idahosa, in my city, read African history. Read of Benin City, Benin-City. Up to 21 years ago, they used human beings for sacrifice. human beings for sacrifice. When
if you don't change the justice before this election, make sure the youth have job. Make sure the youth have been patronized with chairman, councillor everywhere. And the year I said that 6 million. Now they collect before they put person for chairman. Why? Oba, hey. Now what is stopping it on the side of the Oba at the door? Why? Because why? Who not go die for this war? Who must stand for this law? Everybody must die, whether they like it or not. But the problem, I just said was better. Ewure, if you not ready to do it, me go do it by myself. You don't know. Ewure, if you not do it, me go do it by myself. This one a message to Oba Ewure the Great. Ewure, me no one last. I not come Africa come last. I tell you say na me be God. Everybody say my lie. Waiting dey my belly, not dey Oba Ewure belly. Waiting dey my belly. Waiting dey my belly, not dey Ewure belly. Ewure need life. That's why he no fit control. Ewure need life. Ewure no fit control anybody. Ewure need life. Me no need life again. That's why I come out for Europe. I no need life again. Ewure, I no come out for Europe. Come Africa. Come dey suffer. Come dey beg. Ewure na lie o. Oba Ewure na lie. Now you dey hold the destiny of the world. Now you dey hold the destiny. My people they suffer. You turn my daughters to a shower. You turn everything to you don't destroy everything. Ewure. Nobody they both talk to you. Oba Ewure na me and you. I no come. You need life. Me no need life to tell you say man. The great lion. He no need life. He want die. Now because of you, now me come up for abroad. You say me come up for abroad to come join your people blend. To come join your people blend later on. Come they leave. Ewure, you no be God. Ewure, you no be God. Now me be God. That's why I dey tell you say me I no come. See, me I tell you Ewure, I no come this life come suffer. Get me? I no come this life come suffer. Oba Ewure. Oba Ewure. You think say if I come Benin before, I go dey shout the first street. Oba Ewure, I go dey shout that guy. Oba Ewure. No, I no be mumu now. Wetin dey worry you? You dey craze. You dey craze. Oba Ewure, I no be mumu. I come, you know, say man. Upon the cost when I don't lay for your head, I see come Benin. Oba Ewure na Lagos a day. You go send guys, make them pick me up, make them carry me come your palace. Now waiting me they expect. Oba Ewure, see my fence, no barbed wire. I no put barbed wire for my fence. Ewure the Great. You say now you be the son, you dey live for inside my belly, instead of me to dey live for inside your belly. Now you can't be God. How you can't be God? Ewure na me be the son. I be the son of Juju. Now me be the son of Juju. Now me be the son. The Jesus when una they pray to make it come answer. Who una know how to be? Na know. Give the message to Ewure. Person they disturb your throne like this, you know, if you send guys, make them pick them up, make them carry and come your throne. I go tell you, say na death na I need. Ewure, you need to crucify me. If you not crucify me, I go turn you to Reverend Father for Catholic Church. Ewure, I go turn you to Reverend Father for Catholic Church for what you told my daughters to. And they talk, everybody say na mumu. You don't know what they talk, eh? Ewure, now you be the son, you don't get the power now. That's why you join cultists now. Ewure, you know say for Edo State, you belong to cultists. A traditional ruler, he turned the Edo State to a Ashawo land. Toto. Toto. You see, say they talk to Asian traditional rulers anyhow. I catch you for head, worry. Now your head now I pin and I want remove for that throne. Worry, now me go remove you for that throne. I don't lay cause for your throne, worry. Now live video I they do make una save and make and for no fit deny am, and I no go deny am. Worry, that throne belong to me, not belong to you. It belong to me, you know. As in, I don't vex. I don't need any throne, but now your own, that throne I need. Because I need them. I need them to take rule my nation. I need them to tell my people, say anybody when one get up, now me the slaughter. Now me be king of slaughter. That's why you see, say, worry, now small picking, they send the same message when it be say, the small picking go, they say, ew, what the person go do? You go tell and say, Gaga, not talk to that person anyhow. The person go wrong, go by. Hey, if I talk to them, they go kill me. Worry, if you not kill me, me go die by myself. That's why I left Europe. Worry, if you not kill me, me go die by myself. That's why I left Europe. The God, when you say, you know that time you're ready to bring and come out. Worry! Now me be immortal. Now you supposed to be immortal. Now me be immortal. How? Why? Worry, now me they rule the earth. Now me they rule both physical and spiritual. That's why they tell you say life and death. Now me creator. I tell everybody say more no they fear death. Wait for God. Not only God get power. No wait for anybody. Now no they fear man when go fit kill your body. They fear man when go fit destroy your body and your soul. Worry, they fear God. Worry himself in they fear God. He decrease. He know they fear God. Now me being son. Now me being son. Worry. Before I go get up, young boy like this, come they attack you. I not belong to any court. I not belong to any power. I not belong to any spiritual power, any juju power, any power, anyone when you think. Worry, for me to they attack you like this, you know, say we don't fight this fight for spiritual. I don't win you. Worry, we don't already fight the battle for spiritual. That's why you not both send boys now. Give boys order, make them bring me. Give boys order, make them bring me. I go tell you, say, see how you want to kill me. Worry, I come up for Europe, come face you for Africa. Oh. Nobody they both talk to you, worry. Me, God. The creator, you there inside my belly, you know they worship. You know say you they worship. Me know they worship. Now maybe the son now I go they worship. How go they worship? How go they worship? Me know they worship. I they listen to una worship. Do I go to church? I don't go to church. I say make all of una enter church, make una come confess una sin. Nati say, as I want kill the ram, I go carry and come out as small picking. And when I first be, the time when the power of God newly enter my body, the time when the newly enter, the next thing, I go carry this thing. They shout for the song. Hey, ancient of days, oh yeah, now the ram be this today, oh, I want kill and a small picking I be like say I don't know what thing that they do. Worry. Worry, you turn my daughters to Ashawo now. We go run the package. Worry, if to say na me, na you dey inside, na me dey inside your belly, worry, I for know. The power when I get, I for not get, and now you suppose get am, worry. Worry, now you suppose they provoke when your state, when boys don't they kill for your state, you suppose they provoke something they happen for your state. Worry, who you they control? How you take the rule? Which people, which nation you they rule? Worry. Which nation you they rule? How you take the rule there? How you take the rule these people? Who you they rule? How you take the rule? Worry. You not get sense. Who go fit kill you? Who go ready to kill you? Why you not going to destroy? Worry, my origins are waiting for me because you are not the creator. First of all, the creator is around. Small picking no they come and say na him be the creator. Worry, I no be small picking. Worry, you know say me no be small picking. Now only children when they outside now that they call me small children, small picking because they don't know what I be. For person to take build house, come up for abroad, come Nigeria, come start to the attack the great Oba Ogidigan one, Ewure the great. You don't know say something they behind them. You need to understand. Waiting they behind this rat. That's something you never knew. Now maybe the son, the lion. The lie, when they lie, when make me come before, come they say, now maybe Bible, you see that they follow, now they argue, who be Bible, who not be Bible. No. I know they follow, now they argue, who be Bible, who not be Bible. Waiting me tell una, the sin when una commit, una don't, una stick say anybody don't forgive una, come and confess. Come and confess, then forget me and Ewure. The rest na children. The rest na be children. For waiting me they follow Ewure they talk. He not supposed make una even they understand waiting me and they talk. He is spiritual, he is not strong. He is not strong. That guy is afraid of life. Me, I not come Nigeria come last. I can't follow and fight because my people are dying everywhere. Oh, ancient of days. My people are dying in Libya. Nobody care. Nobody care. These are my children. These are my children that are dying. I cry and I weep. Ewure, these are my people. Have you told the government to go and rescue them? No. Who care? You don't care. Ewure, you are not crying for them. My people are dying all over the nations. You refuse to bring them back. And every weekend I see my Benin place full, feed up. What is happening? What the fuck is happening? All I see is fuck, Toto. Toto! Toto everywhere, Toto. Hell! Ancient of days! This is how you made the Edo State. No wonder I came out from there. Why am I your son, ancient of days? Why am I your son? That is why I've come to die. I'm tired. I'm tired of living with these animals. These people are animals. They cannot rule. They cannot rule. They cannot rule. They cannot rule. And look at all their children in abroad. Obeying law. They want to obey law. Do they want to stand by the law? No. Do they like the law? Yes. The law can support all manners of dick into their pussy. Oh! Ancient of days. People, Ewure, what are you doing? How are you ruling my people? To the extent my people, they are not selling them in Libya. You are not there dwelling with them. As in telling them, destroy this nation. Giving them gun, destroy these people. You go the point, destroy this one. You go the point, Ewure, now you go the point, the Arab when they go destroy. Ewure, where is your juju? If you have juju, where is your juju? When you take the carry your people, take the waka. Where is your juju? Ewure, why are you called Oba? Where is your juju when you tell them carry your people waka? Did you know why you are called the great lion? You don't know, Ewure. Ewure, you don't know why you are called the great lion? Now juju you tell the waka. Even if na Europe land you enter, you go strike. They go understand. Hey, ancient of days, Oba don't show. Good evening, my daughter. You tell them, give my people what they want. You tell them, give my people what they want. Whatsoever they ask for, give them. Ewure, you can't do this. Who are you? Ewure, I need to die because I don't really know who you are. I need to die. This is my message to you, Ewure. I need to die because me, I am willing to die for my people. If you are not willing to die for your people, Ewure, we will meet. Ewure, if I get there before you, it's going to be war. It's going to be hell. Ewure, I have come to die. Don't think I have come to start fighting you or running to Benin up and down and start fighting you like a madman. I am not a madman, Obaiware. That's why I told you to send people to pick me up so that I will tell you how to execute me. I am the son, the lion of the tribe of Judah. I am not afraid of death. I have come all the way from abroad to die in your neck, Obaiware, because you refuse to treat my people well. These are my children. You never know the children you were killing. You never know the children you were becoming a courtesy with. These are all the children of the ancient one. They are all my children. Obaiware, where are my children? Obaiware, where are my children? My children are dying all over the nation, having their pussy fucked up and down for little change. With the change they have been making, I went to Benin several times. What have they been able to do with this money? Nothing. Obaiware the Great, nothing. How can you tell me you are a ruler? You are not fighting them up and down. They told you to sit in one place and you are sitting in one place. Where invoke your juju out to fight. That is why you are the great lion. You are not the great lion to give law that will not work. You are the great lion that will give law that will sanitize everything.
Iwoke Savara o. Iwoke Sane Wonyagbon. Iwoke Sane Moahu. Iwoke Sane Wonya Edo State. Iwoke Sane Nyamiribi. Iwoke Sane Sideline. Imi Ojisonoji. Listen to me. Clean your eye. Open your ear. Let me tell you the truth of life. I want to know. Let me speak English so that the Benin people will hear. So that the Benin monarch, the Oba of Benin, will hear. Now only Benin get Edo State. I want to ask you people a question. Now I want to talk to now. Let us fight for our rights. The Benin have been cheating us, have been destroying our life. The Benin has been mismanaged our own resources, whereby they are not from Benin. Oba Benin is a Yoruba man. Go. They do museum for there. Do you know how many millions that they can take? Benin people, they make noise like television when no clear. Somebody carry and go Oba Palace. Now only Oba be number one of this citizen. Oba, now only you be Benin. We are Edo State. We are from the Ogiso family. We need to talk through and let them be ashamed. All the old king, when they, the 5 local government of this town, for the presiding officer of the state, where they want to put that 35, the millions went there, the billions. Now Oba like, Oba, you know they tire for money. Oba Benin, you are the talk to. You know be God. You know even get juju. Because those juju won't be for Yoruba, no they kill Ogiso family. No they kill any gay. We be any gay. We be Otairu. Now we got it down. Obaseki, let me warn you. Because Bila say, you want to play with your life. Obaseki, no go ask the governor of Edo State. No give that Oba that money. Share out for the whole 18 local government. Build that artifact museum for Central of Benin. Maybe they take money, they watch out. If you give your only Obaseki, God go punish you. No go ask my leader. I dey tell you my mind. No listen to all those Benin juju. Benin get juju. Yoruba juju they work. Yoruba juju na liar. Obaseki, no go ask thank God say you get sense. You know be mugu. You remember the time when you want to enter power. Oba disappoint you. Oba Benin disappoint you. Who is Oba Benin? Oba, Oba, quiet. Quiet. You still our throne. That throne you are sitting there so now Giso throne is a proud. Quote me wrong. I don't know Europe. I don't Nigeria. I dey tell you true Oba. Just leave that artifact. When you bring it for us, Obaseki go take a do museum for us. Then people are going to watch him. Now what think with it? They carry that thing from Benin. They carry that thing from Esako. They carry that thing from Ishan. They carry that thing from Urobu. Now different places now they steal that thing. When the Great Britain armed robbers came to steal from us, Britain are the problem. Oba Benin, Oba of Oduduwa, Oba, you know get swag. I tell you my mind. Yes, when I say now Benin don't they fight for their right. Now so now that they talk say, Sanja no go walk. Me and they quiet. Make a fellow look what your Obaseki go talk. Whether Obaseki no go give us our throne after many years of suffering. Now there you now go no say whether I be politician or I be human rights activist or I the talk true. Oba Benin, take your eye come up for there. All those Benin juju, all those useless Benin media people, when they shout Oba, who be Oba? Oba, you be God? Oba, no, you don't get to those states. You are a stranger in this land. I want to quote you right. Obaseki even get power passing for this state. Obaseki na Ogiso family. If you not like, make una listen. If you not like, make una not listen. Make una tell about those artifacts when they come. Make it no touch her. Make they take a build museum. When we say they'll put her for there, all people are going to watch her, and those say they get revenue. That they say they'll go put her for Oba Palace. Oba, nobody will get that palace. You are a stranger in that palace. Oba Benin, you are a stranger. You are a stranger. They tell you my mind. Don't touch my anointing and do his prophet no harm. Obaseki is no go area. Obaseki na only person they tell them the truth. Say Oba not supposed to collect that thing because no be only Oba get her. Now you go to family get her. Now we be the real Ogiso. Oba came from Ile-Ife. Oba is a stranger in Benin. Now he made blood for Benin now. Because now blood Oba they use. Oba Benin, you are a blood man. Oba Benin, you are a blood man. You kill people every day. Kidnapper in your land, blood in your land. You cannot settle it. Oba Benin, take time. You not be God. You can never be God. Now one head where you carry come, now we all carry come. But because we respect people, because we have been number one for the first citizen, when first come, no me say you go to rule us. No they tell God no what you go do. Obaseki, let me your ear. No God say no God. Do your work. Do your work. Do your work as God ordain you. God now ordain you to become there. Oba Benin, no get right to tell you say build better museum for us. Put those artifacts. The Britain, the Germany, the Europeans, the Americans, the Arab won't steal our property. No give that Oba oh. That Oba no be our brother oh. Na stranger oh. Na Yoruba man. That Oba na Yoruba man. If I dey talk lie, Benin people know. Some people know they no both talk. Then they give us when they talk. Oba they say Oba you don't get juju. Oba swear you dey learn. Your juju na tar. Oba Benin, your juju na kitchen. Because now we get the real juju when una come thief from us. When una carry go meet Oyibo, our juju they come now. When they tell they do good thing, you say you want carry for your palace. You want be bad man. Oba Benin, you are a bad man. Oba Benin, you are a bad man. Obaseki, let me your ear. Let me your ear. No for mugu. No. Oba don't get juju when we fit take you. All those are yelala na fake. All those juju na fake. Na lie. You know the key. Who God key? Now they die. Who devil key go long? I rest my case. I want to let Oba Benin know that artifact where they come. Not say when they say we no gree talk. Say they no talk. Oba Benin no be you get am. It's for the local government. And it still belongs to some Urobo. Some neighboring villages when the Oyibo steal from. If una like, make una listen. Esa people, Esa bari your way. Any generi besa, bari your way. Bata mo ba yo se no bla. Any generi besa, the king went to this land. Is my king, the most royal highness and respected. Esa people, Esa bari your way. Any generi besa, bari your way. Bata mo ba yo se no bla. Any general Mesa, the king went to this land. Is my king, the most royal highness and respected. No come from Ile-Ife. You not be Yoruba. No be diri Edo. Idu no ga. Ma of your ba. Of your game making. Of your giso no ga me wo wagina. Abiri original. I not be local Benin. I not be those kind useless Benin when they make noise for media. I know they do. What they do for Facebook? I know they see money for side. I want to say, oh yeah, click am, make I see money. Now let truth that God say make I consent. Tell about Benin. Fake Ogidiga, you are a fake man. Quiet, not be your own. Leave that artifact, leave that property, leave our ancestors. Let them do museum for us. Anytime you reach there, you pray. We will even back up church, you will get your wisdom. All those things were stolen from our forefathers. They stole them from Uromin, they stole them from Ekboma, they stole them from Auchi, they stole them from Igweben, they stole them from Urobo, they stole them from Igbo land. Not be about get that artifact. And those people may not quiet oh. All those ones they believe that useless Oba. Oba no get level. Tell Oba what I talk. Tell Oba say make kill me early in the morning. Oba they learn. No fit kill me because who is in me superior than that useless Oba? Oba quiet. Oba, fake Oba, ile Binu, quiet. You know be Benin. You know be Edo State. You are a stranger in our land. You be blood man. You want to tell people they sacrifice. You want to kill people. You are a killer now. No be you make blood no finish for Benin. Make cuttings no finish for Benin. Make every day they kill people for Benin. Oba Benin, you have to leave Obaseki alone. I'm not fighting for Obaseki. Obaseki have to use his own brain. If you not use his brain, he go suffer this penalty. We the Igodomigodo family, we no give Oba chance. Before God am I, Oba the learn. Oba Benin, if you get what you want do me. Oba you the learn, you the learn. You the learn, you no get level. You be Yoruba, go and stay with your Oduduwa people. Esa people, Esa marry our way. Our land blood no go dey. Every day they keep for Benin. What you Oba Benin fit do? Oba Benin, what do you fit do for Benin? Every blessed day, cultists are killing people. You are a cultist. Now you even kill people. Because now you the planner. It does not be you. Benin for no get blood. Go check Isha. How many times they kill people for Isha? Go check Auchi. Everybody they kill people for Auchi. Every day killing for Benin. Oba Benin, you get skeleton for cupboard. You are one. God has told me to come and. You know what? God I live in heaven. All the ONG officials, you are one. Fight for your rights. Onojo of Ekboma, Onojo of Pharoah, Okajesa, you are one. Onojo of Uromi, you are one. Onojo of Ebele, you are one. Onojo of Ugbegu, you are one. All the ONG, you are one. Tell Oba say you no be God. Tell they say no get the land. Tell they say Otaru na get the land. Urobo get the land. Now we get this land. Oba the land. Oba no get power. If Oba get power, how many times Oba don't swear? Say who they carry Shetron, who they carry this thing go die, who they do cut this go die. He gree die. Oba no get level. Oba na liar because Oba na killer. Oba carry me go court, I go book fight for you. You are a fake Oba Benin. Ogiso na get Benin. Now we be the Ogiso. I ain't no Gigi. Now we get Benin. Now we get that place. You just migrated from Yoruba land to come and conquer us. Oba Benin, you dey learn. Arrest my case. If you not like me, gonna listen. Not like me, gonna not listen. Not like me, gonna kill me. Not like me, gonna not kill me. Not like me, gonna leave me for the truth when I talk. All the old Benin when they make noise, all those media people when they collect money, make they see them for, make they tell they say that they like them, that they say you try, make that they see money. I know they. I have never get money since I were doing media work. Nobody pay me. I don't get account. I don't get YouTube. I don't get Twitters. I don't get Gongo. I don't get anything when go bring money for me. Now let truth that God say make a control. Oba Benin, take your time. Leave this artifact alone. It belongs to all the old Edo State. Urobo still get for his side. Igbo people still get for his side. Agbo get for his side. The neighboring village get for his side. The neighboring Kogi get for his side. You want just collect them. You the mad. No cry your cry. You be God. You be God. God won't create everything when we say we take enjoy. You want to collect them. God no tell you say he want build something. Maybe say anytime when you foreigners come, they'll see the watch us. So you both take farm. Thank God say we don't retrieve them. You say now you made a put up for your palace. You get palace. That palace is not your own. That palace remain Ogiso palace. One day we'll chase you out. Bet it. It's a proud. Even though I don't get alive again. Now me the talker. Now me the talker. Now me the tell Oba say no be Benin man. I'm not afraid. Abatoba say my friend, you can't call me. You disappoint me. Tell me say, may I go beg Oba? Who be Oba when I will beg? Oba na God. I never know say you are so low. I hate you. About Obaze, let me tell you one word about life. Oh, life is a good game. The day I will not say the truth, I will die. You say, now you gonna release me for station. Now the help when I help una. Now the help when I help Papa Seki. Now the help when I help una. Now make una call release me. Now show me arrest me now. If I press the show me, I would have not be like this. About Obaze, you fuck me up. You are a fuck up man. Go and die, let them bury you. I will never apologize. Isha must reign. Isha, I'm an Isha man. I know be Yoruba, I be Oyogi. I know be Oba Pikin. Oba can never take everything from us. Why are they telling us the truth now? No, now listen, anytime from now I'm dying. Benin may come and kill me, but Isha people make not leave me for Jackson. Because to me go do. I know they with those people. Now God tell me say make I wake up, tell Oba Benin say he's a ritualist. Abba can't call me. I tell Abba, say, cool down, you are my friend. It's all right. Listen to me. Say no one listen. Say, may I go apologize to which bastard? To which that useless Yoruba man? May I go apologize? Hey, God of Nazareth. Almighty, exceeding grace, search your word. Abba, you fuck me up. Get out. From today, God, disown you as you disown me. As you tell me, say, make I delete your number. From today, go. I will never call you again. You know be my God. I started this race. You are a small boy. You know pass the governor when they fight for. Governor know what they talk. Even though that they pretend say governor don't know. No be governor send me. Now my God send me say Oba Benin no fit carry that artifact. We get many regions when we get the matter. Even I like making a listing. Now making a listing. I no lock my door. I'm not afraid of death. If I die, but Mona no bury me for ground. Mona put me in iron box. Mona put me in the sea. Because land no sweet. Oba Benin a liar. How can he tell us, now let him get that place? Now let him get the money. Now let him get everything. Now they clap for Oba Benin. Who is Oba Benin? Oba Benin, I repeat it again. Take me to anywhere. I go put your fire. You are a killer. Now you make blood no finish for those. Now you make blood no finish for Benin. Because the youth people, they do human sacrifice. Mona, let's say the truth. Let everything kill, let everything be alright. Let those things be fine. Do you think I'm afraid of Oba Benin? Oba no get juju. Yoruba juju no dey work. Oba is a Yoruba man. Oba no be Ogiso. Oba no be God. Who is calling me? Who is that? I dey do life. Watch me for life. Watch me for life. I dey do life. Oba dey learn. Oba Benin, you no reach like my king. No reach on from me. On from me, get pass you. Aslan, my king, my most highest king. The king will get matter. King will get swag. You won't be strong. Oba Benin, you be strong. Yes. Abat, you fuck up. Abat, you are a stupid man. I hate you. You chop money on behalf of me now. I go to prison for Baseki. I'm not begging you people to share it. I'm not begging you to put them. I don't do Facebook matter. May I take some money. I'm suffering. But I'm suffering for God. Because truth is my God. Truth is my love. Truth is my friend. Oba Benin, that antiquity, that artifact when they come, you no go touch one. They'll take and build museum. It's a proud. Now go to get her. Not be Oduduwa get her. Not be Yoruba. You are a Yoruba man. Let's say the truth, they will be ashamed. Una dey fear death. That is my boy. I control death. That is my junior brother. I know the day I will die. If I want to die, I will not cry. Send Benin come. Send the come. No.
Ewure, if you not do one, me go do one by myself. This one. Ewure, if you not ready to do it, me go do it by myself. You don't know. Ewure, if you not do it, me go do it by myself. This one a message to Oba Ewure the Great. Ewure, me no one last. I not come Africa come last. I tell you, say na me be God. Everybody say na lie. Wetin dey my belle no dey Oba Ewure belle. Wetin dey my belle? Wetin dey my belle? No dey Ewure belle. Ewure need life. That's why e no fit control. Ewure need life. Ewure no fit control anybody. Ewure need life. Me no need life again. That's why I come out for Europe. I no need life again. Ewure, I no come out for Europe. Come Africa. Come dey suffer. Come dey beg. Ewure na lie o. Oba Ewure na lie. Now you dey hold the destiny of the world. Now you dey hold the destiny. My people they suffer. You turn my daughters to a shower. You turn everything to you don't destroy everything. Ewure. Nobody they both talk to you. Oba Ewure na me and you. I no come. You need life. Me no need life to tell you say man. The great lion. He no need life. He want die. Now because of you, now me come up for abroad. You say me come up for abroad to come join your people blend. To come join your people blend later on. Come they leave. Ewure, you not be God, Ewure. You
Benin does not forbid anything. It is the Benin that forbid things for the power of Benin does not forbid anything. It is the Benin that forbid things for the palace. I repeat, Oba of Benin does not forbid anything. It is the Benin that forbid things for the palace. So Oba of Benin does not forbid anything. It is the Benin that forbid things for the palace. I repeat, Oba of Benin does not forbid anything. It is the Benin that forbid things for the palace. I repeat, Oba of Benin does not forbid anything. It is the Benin that forbid things for the palace. So all these people are getting worked up and talking.
Where Ozola Guge?
Ugbe.
Wọ́n náà bẹ Guge. Ẹ̀bùn. Lórí aká mo gbé gbótó. Wà fún yìí. Ozola. Ọyì gbọ́ àgbò ẹ̀yẹ. Gbẹ̀kan wo.
Ugbe.
Àti àwọn ènìyàn dán. Mo máa tó àṣẹ fún wa. Wèwé ni ọwọ́ ẹ̀ báyìí. Núyàrí àtẹ̀dọ̀. Núyàrí àìríyẹ. Núyàrí àgbàní. Núyàrí àìríyẹ. Núyàrí àwúrà. Wà owó lọ. Lórí ọ̀sọ̀rọ̀ àgbò ẹ̀. Akẹ́. Uki ugoto. Ebo yake zori. Njale eoto ebo yake zori. Uwake. O ma ebo ya fe no roto na ni yake gba. Ebo ta. Ebo ya fe no gbe kuku wa sana. Wo afebo na ni agbo e.
Vio kan unu vio ka we.
Upari ni buti social media. Mo ya fi mu gbe gwa.
Ugbe.
Wo re be de na ni.
Your boss say have.
Your boss say have. Get your boss say have.
Hey, paper young seven one power race. Open the gate.
Aspirations and history of the Benin people.
The historians all agree that Oduduwa sent his son Oromia at the request of elders of Benin to return with them as ruler of their realm. Oromia's stay in Benin may have been short, but before he left, a child was born to him, who was later crowned Oba, and as is known today, as Ewure the First. Oromia's time in Benin, however short-lived, he was an Oba, and so he was the first Oba after the Okiso dynasty came to an end. He established Obaship in Benin by invitation. Therefore, the listing of past Obas should therefore begin from Oromia, as it is listed in the Lariwa book. Short history of Benin, actually making my revered father 39th Oba that reigned in Benin, if the listing is counted from and should be counted from Oromia. I therefore stand before you today as the 40th Oba of Benin. Direct descendant of Oromia, the son of Oduduwa, whom the Benin.
A very common ancestral issue. In this note, I want to present a gift from House of Oduduwa to you for us to remember our ancestor, our common ancestor, Oromia, who was a prince in Ife, went to Benin Kingdom to be the first king in Benin. Came back to Ife to be the 6th Oni of Ife, and they started having offspring, and to the glory of God we have the offspring of our ancestors. We have never recorded in history the altar that he was then, because he was the greatest hunter ever recorded in history, and by virtue of that we want to present this spiritual gift to you that actually connotes our ancestral background. King Oromia, that became king in Benin, became king in Oyo, became king also in Ife. A very common.
Hello listeners, you are welcome to a sacred place called Orobado in ancient city of Ile-Ife, where all the remains of all Obas of Benin are buried until about 2 centuries ago. This place is referred to as Orobado. Orun means heaven. Oba is a Yoruba word for king, while Ado is a dialect pronunciation variant of Edo. So the English translation for this sacred place is Heaven of Edo Kings, because it is a burial site for all Edo kings until about 200 years ago. Since Oba of Benin Eweka in 1935, when any Oba died in 1235, when any Oba died in Benin City, the head was cut off and buried exactly in this place in Ile-Ife. In return, a bronze replica of the head was sent back to Benin, where the rest of the body was buried. This continued until Oba Obonrawen Nadbuizi died in exile in Calabar on the 1st of January 1914. In 2018, April 22nd, 27, the current Oba of Benin, Omonoba Nedu Uku Akpopolo Ewure II, visited this place to pay homage to his forefathers.
As you can see, this got the sugar on the floor. How are they? One of the members of the Solidarity Movement, with mission, you can see Kotisubo on the floor. Et on a vu des. Et il y a un attaque Facebook, on y a un attaque, il y a un bégayé. see cut to go on the floor. For me, the man. Okay. Okay, I cannot. You can see cut.
The erection of the signboards on the landed property of the Benin monarch at Ogiso Street, Ewure local government area, and Obazuwa village of Yanotis local government area was supervised by the President, Benin Solidarity Movement Worldwide, Eda Curtis Erosa Ugbo, and a member of the legal team of the Oba of Benin, Dennis Osaitin Esquire. Speaking at Ogiso Street, Eda Ugbo explained that their action followed report of encroachment on the said property measuring 1,000 feet by 1,000 feet by land grabbers. He said despite several warnings, some persons still cultivate the habit of encroaching on the parcel of land and advised such persons to report to the office of the secretary to the Benin Traditional Council to regularize their documents or face the full weight of the law. At Obazuwa village, Eda Curtis Ugbo warned land grabbers in the area who hide under the ethnic coloration to desist from such art, stressing that it is no longer business as usual.
Every community that the Oba of Benin has land, we are going to visit all the communities and ensure that Oba lands are not encroached on. And anybody that does that, we are going to ensure that the full wrath of the law get to that person. I speak the mind of the Oba of Benin.
On his part, a member of the legal team of the Oba of Benin, Dennis Osaitin Esquire, assures that the team will set in motion various legal remedies to be exploited to reclaim all the properties belonging to the Benin monarch.
We are warning all those who are still in the habit of trespassing, continuing the trespass, that no matter how long, the full wrath of the law will be visited on them very shortly. So they should be guided by this notice going forward.
Joseph Igage. The erection of the signboards on the landed property of the Benin monarch at Ogiso Street, Ewure local government area, and Obazuwa village of Yanotis local government area was supervised by the President, Benin Solidarity Movement Worldwide, Eda Curtis Erosa Ugbo, and a member of the legal team of the Oba of Benin, Dennis Osaitin Esquire. Speaking at Ogiso Street, Eda Ugbo explained that their action followed report of encroachment on the said property measuring 1,000 feet by 1,000 feet by land grabbers. He said despite several warnings, some persons still cultivate the habit of encroaching on the parcel of land and advised such persons to report to the office of the secretary to the Benin Traditional Council to regularize their documents or face the full weight of the law. At Obazuwa village, Eda Curtis Ugbo warned land grabbers in the area who hide under the ethnic coloration to desist from such art, stressing that it is no longer business as usual.
Every community that the Oba of Benin has land, we are going to visit all the communities and ensure that Oba lands are not encroached on. And anybody that does that, we are going to ensure that the full wrath of the law get to that person. I speak the mind of the Oba of Benin.
On his part, a member of the legal team of the Oba of Benin, Dennis Osaitin Esquire, assures that the team will set in motion various legal remedies to be exploited to reclaim all the properties belonging to the Benin monarch.
We are warning all those who are still in the habit of trespassing, continuing the trespass, that no matter how long, the full wrath of the law will be visited on them very shortly. So they should be guided by this notice going forward.
Joseph Igage, EBS TV News.
Ambrose Folorunsho Ali, a professor of morbid anatomy, was the first civilian governor of the defunct Bender State, now Edo and Delta States. He was elected governor in 1979 as a member of the Unity Party of Nigeria, UPN. Professor Ali governed the state between 1979 and 1983. He was defeated in the polls to return for second term in office by Dr. Samuel Osagbobo Ugbemudia of the National Party of Nigeria, Nigeria, NPN. Ali was born in Idoani, Ondo State on 22 September 1929. After childhood education in between Bendel and Ondo States, Ali went to the School of Agriculture, Ibadan, 1948, and the School of Medical Technology at Oyo Hospital, Ibadan, 1953 to 1960. Later, he obtained an MBBS and went further to the United Kingdom for a postgraduate course in neuropathology at the University of London, 1961 and 1966. Professor Ali got a DC pathology degree and went ahead to study at the University of Birmingham from 1971 to 1974. The professor was a lecturer at the University of Ibadan, 1966 to 1969, and was a senior lecturer at the Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, from 1969 to 1974. From 1974 to 1979, Ali was Professor of Morbid Anatomy and head of the Department of Pathology at the University of Benin, Benin City. When Professor Ambrose Ali left office in 1983, he retired to his family house in Emaudo, Ekboma, Eastern West local government area, where he continued with his medical practice in his private clinic. However, after the military government of Major General Muhammadu Buhari took over power, Professor Ambrose Ali was sentenced to 100 years in prison in 1984 by a military tribunal for alleged misappropriation of 983,000 naira in funds for a road project. The sentence was later reviewed and reduced to 7 years. During this period, his health deteriorated while in jail. Fate, however, smiled on Professor Ambrose Ali when on the 13th of February 1988, when he was released from Agodi prison in Ibadan, Oyo State, thanks to the unparalleled magnanimity and philanthropic dispositions of His Excellency Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawawu Igbeneghu, the Esma of Benin, who graciously paid the fine amount of 1 million naira. Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawawu Igbeneghu did not stop at paying the fine for the former governor's release. He also deployed his private jet to Ibadan, where the late Dr. Samuel Osaibovo Ubamudia, a former governor of the defunct Bendel and Midwest states, and late Chief Tony Aneni, the Yasala of Isaland, represented the Isma of Benin in escorting Professor Ambrose Ali to Benin, where a mammoth crowd, led by the Isma himself, gave the former governor a rousing welcome at the Benin airport. Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawawu Igbeneghu thereafter hosted Professor Ali, members of his family, and political associates to a grand reception at his Garden of Eden residence, GRA Benin City, amidst cheers.
I saw my years of incarceration as a continuation of my years of service and my widow's mite's contribution to the future of our beloved country. I bear no grudge against anyone.
Professor Ali, I thank God for you. No matter whatever happens, my pure advice is to you that whoever wishes you, whether silent or not, you admit everybody that comes to you as a brother. Don't let grudge for anybody, whether they come to preach, whether you help them before they didn't help you. Just listen to God. Let God work His marvelous way. Your concern is to give 100% to your being well, that's going to be your main concern. And whoever that you go with his main concern, let's trouble and let him go. As I said, I have done this out of humanitarian grant at the end. So, there is nothing tied, there is no connection whatsoever, there is nothing at all. Just humanitarian. And then the most important thing, it may be you in a different form. May God not let any of us experience such experience. But in a different form, we all have difficulties. But my motto is that as soon as I live and alive, no Edo-speaking person will suffer during my.
Also at the ceremony, the late Esogma of Benin Kingdom, Chief Robert Isayamu, prayed for Professor Ambrose Ali and Chief Gabriel Osawa Ibinijon. Other dignitaries who spoke at the grand reception include late Alhaji Ewure Iderisu, the Okokbalagbe of Okpela, and late Mr. Sonny Igerabo Omogbe, who showered encomiums on the Isma of Benin for his kind gesture.
I want to, in fact, sincerely thank God for giving us, all of us, to see this day. We are happy that you are back. We know that is made possible because of God. Because if God did not go into the heart and the conscience of Chief Ibenejo, we will not think of this. Secondly, we want to thank him. In fact, words are really inadequate to thank him. You see, the only thing is that wherever you look, if you are searching in the dictionary or everywhere, the greatest word will be thank you. Because whatever language you want to use, it will end up by thank you. This is why it is the thank you we are saying to you, our great chief. Especially with traditional rulers.
So it continues to go from generation to generation. Professor Ali, you are very lucky that you come from this part of the country where people think of others, where we are our brother's keeper. Therefore, we have to thank God for you that you are lucky that you happen to come from this part of the country.
As former governor, late Professor Pharoah Ali would be remembered for expanding educational facilities and giving out the highest bursary of 600 naira, about $1,000 at the time, for students in accordance with UPN Education Manifesto. He built and equipped hospitals and made access free. He also built housing estates and roads. He established Bender State University, Ekboma, which was renamed in his honor as Ambrose Ali University AAU Ekboma by the Lucky Benin administration after his death. Professor Ambrose Pharoah Ali died on 22 September 1989 on his 60th birthday. He, along with other
So that is why we are in the Supreme Court, for them to tell us whether the Oba of Benin has that power to go and tamper with our edict that was signed into law. You didn't invite us, you didn't tell us, you didn't let us know, we didn't know until when we install our current king. Then you say we have committed an offense. All the previous Ogiamians we have installed, we have never taken permission from the Oba of Benin. Rather, before you install the Oba of Benin, you must come to us. Because part of the treaty is that before an Oba is installed, the Ogiame has a role to play. But in the treaty, the Oba has no role to play in the installation of Ogiame. You can see the difference. The Ogiame has an important role to play before an Oba becomes an Oba of Benin. But in the case of Ogiame, the Oba has no role because it's a visitor, it's a stranger. But today, a stranger has forged document, is now the original person, fighting the owners of the land, chasing us about, even trying to kill us. We are hiding.
Why we are singing it? Because of
Monday, Ewure. I'm the Director of Information and External Affairs of the Great Ogiame Royal Family.
My name is High Priest Amegbivie Joseph Zama, Yohavian of Great Utantan Benin Kingdom.
I'm Chief Patrick Osaboye Olea, the Olea of Utantan Benin.
The brief history of Igbodomigudo from 9th century to 11th century is very simple. Igbodomigudo was established by Ogiso Igodo by 9th century. And between 9th century and 11th century, many Ogisos were produced. The kingdom was at peace. That is the truth. In their seniority, in their chronological order, we have Ogiso Igodo, who ruled from 900th century to 925. We have Ogiso Ewure, 925 to 960. We have Ogiso Oride, 960 to 1000. We have Ogiso Odia, who also ruled from 1000 to 1001. We have Ogiso Irido, 1001 to 1003. We have Ogiso Ewure, who ruled from 1002 to 1005. We have Ogiso Ubaide, who ruled from the year 1005 Emehe, 1005 to 1009. We have Ogiso Ahuahua, 1009 to 1011. We have Ogiso Ekbigo, 1011. We have Ogiso Efeseke, 1012 to 1019. We have Ogiso Irudia, 1019. We have Ogiso Odion, 1020. We have Ogiso Etebowe, 1020 to 1022. We have Ogiso Imaran, 1023 to 2024. We have Ogiso Oria, 1024 to 1025. We have Ogiso Mose, 1026 to 2029. We have Ogiso Woro, 2029 to 1030. We have Ogiso Irebo, 1030 to 1036. We have Ogiso Ubomo, 1036 to 1040. Ogiso Agbonzeke, 1040 to 1044. And Ogiso ADI, 1044 to 1050. We have Ogiso Oriagba, 1050 to 1070. Ogiso Odoligi, 1070 to 1085. Ogiso Uwa, 1085 to 1095. Ogiso Ehenede, 1095 to 1110. We have Ogiso Uwede, 1110 to 1112. Ogiso Oduwa, 1112 to 1119. Ogiso Obioye, 1119 to 1121. Ogiso Arigo, 1121 to 1125. Ogiso Owodo, 1125 to 1130. And Ogiso Evian, 1130 to 1170. These are the roll calls of past Ogisos, with Ogiso Evian making 32 Ogisos. Why we are more interested in that is that because Ogiso Arigo is the father of Ogiso Owodo and Evian. When he was Ogiso, he had two sons. He had Owodo as the first and Evian as second, the same father. Now, when Ogiso Arigo died, Ogiso Owodo succeeded him. Ogiso Owodo ruled and died without a child. So the Benin then installed Ogiso Evian to succeed Ogiso Owodo as the surviving prince of the Ogiso dynasty. That is the brief history of Ogiso Arigo.
Just like he told you, Ogiso Arigo has two children, which is Ogiso Owodo and Ogiso Evian. Ogiso Owodo died without a child, so it now fell on the child, the second child, which is Ogiso Evian, to take over the leadership. But prior to that period, there was a great monster in Benin Kingdom, a very great monster that was consuming people in the kingdom. So there were a lot of people from different places that came trying to eliminate the monster, but they never succeeded. Evian said he was going to be able to do it, and actually he came out on the particular day and he succeeded in killing the monster. His name then was Evian. Then the Benin now turned him to Evianuriebe, which means he actually has been able to succeed in taking that away, that which is threatening the kingdom. So in recognition of this, when eventually his brother died without a child. The Benin now embraced him to say, come and rule us. Because they were not having the belief that that monster may have died. Peradventure, the monster reappeared. Evian, knowing fully well the way he drove it out or killed it before, will be able to do it again. So that was the beginning of Evian reign. And Evian then had 3 children, which is Uzama, Erebo, and Olea. 3 children. In the very old age of Evian, I told you now that Evian came into power in 1130. Evian was in the government for 1130 to 1170, 40 good years. His reign was very peaceful. Why he was very old now from nowhere, Oromiyan came to Benin with some troops. There was now an attack. So Evian's son, Erebo, took his brother Olea and soldier main troops then to go and conquer them. To say, there is no way you can bring in somebody when our father is still on throne. And besides, this is Benin. There is nothing like Oba, Ogie, Ami. That is where the names came in. There is no Oba in Benin. What we have here is Ogiso. So Ogie, Ami, Megame, we don't have an Oba. So the fight now was on. And Oromiyan, after staying for a really long time, actually now he could not govern the Benin. He now came out to say he was going back. There is no way a foreigner can rule in this place. Only a child, peradventure, born here can rule the place. He now went back. And as he was going back, he stopped at Ego. He was there with his men, and during the stay there, he now had an affair with the daughter of Ogiego. This is Ogiego and the wife. They have a daughter called Einide, which was impregnated by Oromiyan. Oromiyan gave birth to Eweka. Eweka also continued the fight, the struggle, when he grew up. But before then, 1170 to 1200 AD, that Oromiyan and Eweka grew up, Ogiso Rebo was on the throne. His reign was also very peaceful. Then the Benis were now joining Eweka to fight the war. Then Rebo now told them, look, you people are making a mistake. This is Benin. It is better for you to join us to fight this war, because we don't know where you are bringing an Oba from. Towards then, the Benin now begin to nickname him Ogiamie, which is today called Ogiamie. Otherwise, he, Ogiso Erebo, was the last Ogiso. So the name Ogiamie now took over. So today we have Ogiamie. And the fight actually continued until there was now an agreement, memorandum of understanding, which today we call a Ewure Treaty. Understanding because people were dying from the two sides. Now to put end to each, he now came and said, please, we only came to help people to repair Benin. They do say we don't know how to repair Benin, but in an attempt to do this, they now decided to write an undertaking with us, which is called a Ewure Treaty.
And as at that time, it was a tough battle. The only heir at that time was, his name is Ode, that went to that battle with his brother. As that war lasted, there is an adage in Benin that says, you have not gone to a Ewure. The Ewure of Ogiamie, they came him.
And during that process, when the way we are now going, when the brothers, the adults at home, when they heard the war was tough, that the Olia of Ogiame was key, there was a big uproar in Benin. When they were now looking for their brother, this is where the first song came. They said, Ewure ma udewu, Ewure ma udewu, Ewure ma udewu, Ewure ma udewu. They were now looking for his brother Ogiame. That was during the treating that started around that time. It was the first treating that made this Olia died. For God being on our side, as at that time, that Olia has already have a child that came into his father's stew after the burial. So, in that process, this picture you are seeing here is a part of the symbol of the Ekiopaga Treaty that took place in 1979 between Osarabo, Okoga Ogiamie, and Oba Erediawa. This is Osarabo here. This is Osarabo here. This is Erediawa of 1979.
Traditionally, the Ekiopaga Treaty was when the Ogiame Erebo leased a particular section of the Godomigodo to Bayeweka. In doing that, there was a formal agreement. So the provision of that agreement is called Ekiopaga Treaty because it was finally signed at Ekiopaga. Now, as you will understand, a treaty olden days was signed between nations. Treaties were not an agreement by party business. A treaty was signed between nations. By 9th century, when Godomigodo was existing as a country of its own, as Rohingya explained, after series of peacemaking effort, now a treaty were not to be signed between the invading forces that came from Ile-Ife and the Godomigodo people. That's how the treaty came about. So that tells you that Godomigodo was a nation as at that time. Another nation came to fight Godomigodo. So in an attempt to make peace, so this treaty became necessary. Now let me give you the provision of the treaty. Now the content of the Ekiopaga Treaty is this. Number one, that Godomigodo land, which with the Ekiopaga Treaty, with the Ekiopaga at the demarcation line, was divided into two equal parts. With the Ogiame Erebo reportedly said, I sell half of this land to you, putting sword into the locked palms of Obayeweka the first and himself. I do not sell the land to you finally. It shall be yours throughout your reign. But your children shall in future buy this land again from me in the same way you have done. 2. That Ogiame's warriors and the Oba's warriors will not, during their traditional raid on market, confiscate either family's goods. Number 3. That certain thatch called Ewure in Benin will be used in roofing all the houses built on the Oba's half of Godomigodo land, while a Benin thatch leaf will be used on houses on Ogiame's half. 4. That the family of the Ogiame and the Oba will not intermarry. 5. That the Ogiame will pay to the Ogiame as each of his succeeding sons will do in future the following purchase fees: 4 persons, including a woman, a large drum called the Oha, and Ugiame, which was the equivalent of 6 shillings and 6 pence in British currency, a flute, that is Oru, a cow and Uhure, staff, Agba and Ere. 6. That none of the Ogiame's children can be used as chief of the Oba, and that they cannot kneel down to greet the Oba of Benin. 7. That there should be cordial relationship between the Ogiame of Utantan Kingdom, the Godomigodo land, and the Oba of Benin Kingdom. 8. That the Oba of Benin would sometimes visit the Ogiame in his palace through the door called Uruaimi.
This is the special door we were talking about, which is by the name in Benin is called Ewure, which normally free for Oba of Benin to visit Obiame. The door is just about 4 feet height, and then when it's getting inside, you must have to bow down for the king. You can see the inside now. That place is more higher. Then when it's getting here, when it's going to go outside, that's where he bow down. Obiame is here to receive him. Then before they go into whatever any matter that
have discussion, they want to discuss about the two kingdoms.
I just said earlier, this is the other palace in Benin.
This one came in the time of the Ogisos, so it's the oldest palace in Benin. It survived the British invasion.
That number 3 is very, very important. If you enter Igbodomigodo at that time, you will see this thing very clearly, the demarcation very clearly. You will see the houses built in the upper side with their own particular type of leaf. And you come to Ogiame, the same different type of leaf. So then it was very easy to see the demarcation. We did not divide Benin today. That treaty divided Benin. But unfortunately, Igbodomigodo. But unfortunately, you know, due to civilization, we now have our vessels, zinc, and so many things like that, different type of zinc. Now that has changed the nomenclature. Now you cannot differentiate between Igbodomigodo, the Otantan kingdom, and the Benin kingdom. So that particular section is very important. Number 4 of that treaty says that the family of the Ogiame and the Oba will not intermarry. As I talk to you, that law up to today is still standing, even though some other laws have been overtaken by civilization. But this very one is still very sacrosanct. There was a case of what happened during the time of Oba Akenzwa, Oba Akenzwa II, who mistakenly married one of our daughters. As soon as our daughter entered into his palace, the lady started menstruating. The Oba Akenzwa II could not make love with her because she was not clean. So after so many months, Oba Akenzwa now called her, asked her, "Who are you? Where are you from?" She now introduced herself to Oba Akenzwa and told her that she's from Ogiame family. Oba Akenzwa now said, "No wonder." Now this is a picture of the lady when yes, she's still alive as I'm talking to you. She's still alive as I'm talking to you now. So Oba Akenzwa now asked that she should be returned to her family that very night. And after she was returned to the family, she got married immediately, and that issue of blood stopped. As I talk to you now, she had many children, a lot of them in America. She's in Benin City here. If you need further details, we can even take you to her. This is when our current Ogiame went to visit her, when she was the chairman of the planning committee of the family. These are some of the other pictures that those who accompany to see the woman. These are pictures of family that went to. The woman is still alive as I'm talking to you now. And this is the last one.
See, actually, when you look at them, they are look alike. Why we can easily identify them? When they are bringing it, you see this one with this now. You see this one is a bit higher. You see this one is a bit higher. Now this is for Oba Eweka II. And again, this is for Akenzwa II. It depends on how we tell them to do it so that it can easily be identified in future. You see, this one is high again. The family has tried to tell them, so bring it down so that it can easily be identified when you are saying it. Just exactly the pictures behind you, so they are all those were from the past Obas that you can see they are tall. But there's a time the family will not decide say that it's too tall, let them be reducing it. That is how you see it like this, you see it like this, you see it like this. We can decide to tell them, we can decide to reduce it to certain from here. We'll be going down again until it goes up again. This is for Oba Akenzwa II. This is for Erediawa. But the true picture of this is that when you look at here now, this symbol here tells on actually the women they brought. As at that time, when you bring a woman, the Ogiso or the Ogiame will give that women to to their respective children to marry. They just dash them. We give it to them to marry. The men, they can give it to somebody to go to farm with him. That is why you see this one is not there, but they don't see any person. They don't see any person they give out now. They now have to replace it with this one, a woman, and is kneeling down to serve his husband. This is the symbol. This staff of office, which we call Ewure, was being brought by Oba Ewure II about 170 years ago, 103 years ago. Why this Akanzwa, Oba Akanzwa II, he brought this one about 84 years ago. When this one was brought by Oba Erediawa in 1979, while in my own time, he brought this Ewure and this Ada, that is what he brought in 1979 with a cow. When you get to Ewure Palace just now, you will still see the head of the cow and the skin they remove. It's still there intact. Before I installed the missing Osarobo Okwonga Ogiamie in 1979, they are not the Ekekwaga treating with Obarediawa. After that time.
See this photograph.
So this photograph you are seeing here,
Nigerian Observer.
This photograph you are seeing is Nigerian Observer, where you can see Osarobo Obarediawa.
Obarediawa versus Ogiamie in a mock battle.
In 1979, yes. Matthew Evana. So, yes. Okay, this Observer you are seeing is the mock battle between Obarediawa and Osarobo Okwonga Ogiamie in 1979 in Ekekwaga.
Exactly. Yes. Good. Now to support him. Now this Ada and Ebedai, this Abba and Eben, they were the symbol which Obarediawa. If you look at the Oba Benin letterhead, Benin Traditional Council letterhead, this is their symbol of authority which we gave to them. All their letterhead, you see this to their letterhead. Without this, that's why we say that there can never be Oba without Ogiamie.
That's how it is.
Yes. Okay, yeah.
Our own symbol was given to us by the British.
This is the authority which we gave to them. That's what they put in their letterhead. Now, okay, the British gave us our symbol as a distinct coat of arms, as a distinct traditional law of Igodomigodo. Nobody gave to us. So you can see the difference. You can see the difference. Document does not tell lies. Picture does not tell lies. There's no family in Benin that has this coat of arms. The British government gave it to us. The Oba don't have it.
It's in the museum.
It's even the museum. His Imperial Majesty Rick Arisco Osamebe JP, the Ogiamie of Sultan Benin. The man who has come to liberate us, the Savior, the great man with the lion heart, the man many believe to be a reincarnation of Ogiamie Iribo, is what we are looking at now, what we are seeing now. Ogiamie Atope! Ogiamie Atope!
So, as I have said aloud in my introduction, my function in this family, I play a role of administrative head in this Ogiamie family. And in 1979, I installed Osabo Okwonga Ogiamie, as I've said earlier. And in 2015, September 9, I did the same installation of a Imperial Majesty Bridge at Risco Serenge JP, the Ogamia of Utata, Benin. And immediately after the installation, about a week thereafter, these struggles continued. He was arrested. I myself was arrested. I installed the missing Ogamia chief. Ogamia Osabo Kongai. I installed him. I installed the present one now, the Imperial Majesty, Rich Arisco, Serenge JP, the Ogamia of Utata, as today.
Protocol of Ogabe is as follows. Ogabe is from 1170 to 1200 AD. Ogabe will be 1200 to 1250 AD. Ogabe will there 1250 to 1330 AD. Ogabe is Mahosa. Ogabe is Joseph.
Malaya, Eyagia Panigogo. Osayamore Noga, Wagiawe na Udani Malaya, Eyagia Panigogo. Usayamego, Eyagia Panigogo. Udani Malaya, Eyagia Panigogo. Uala Uselu, Eyaye Mano. Udani Malaya, Eyagia Panigogo. Uala Weru, say Eyaye Pierre. Udani Malaya, Eyagia Panigogo. Ukaba Viye Kaba, Eyagia Panigogo. Udani Malaya, Eyagia Panigogo. Uasokaso, Eyagia Panigogo.
Here today, he is the current Ogabe of Utata, Benin. He is the Imperial Majesty, Rich Aristo, Serenge JP, 2015 today. Ogabe of direct sons of Ogiso Ibian that ruled Igoromigodo from 1130 to 1140. On the far right of Ogabe Aristo is High Priest Chief Joseph Amebibi Uzama. He represents the first son of Ogiso Ibian, while Ogabe Aristo represents the second son of Ogiso Ibian, and Chipolia represent the third son of Jamaica. Make the three gentlemen.
I am High Chief, High Priest Amebibi Joseph Uzama, the current Ohenvia of Untatan Benin Nation. I came into office 20th of January 2013. Presently the President of India.
At the center is His Imperial Majesty, Rich Aristo Serenge JP, the current 24th Ogabe of Utata Benin.
Chief Patrick Osaboyole Adeole of Utata Benin.
Ogiso Arigo had two children, Ogiso Owodo and Ogiso Evian. Now when Ogiso Arigo ruled and died, it was given to his first son, which is Ogiso Owodo. Now when Ogiso Owodo ruled and died without a child, his younger brother, which is Ogiso Evian, took over the reign of Igoromigodo. Now in the time of Ogiso Evian, they have three children, Uzama, Irebo, and Ode. Gentlemen, I'm presenting today the three children that are representing Evian dynasty. The Uzama, the Ogiame, which is not today Ogiame, it was Irebo, and then we have the Ode. Now one thing that is interesting about these three gentlemen is that the Ohebia is in charge of Yekoba. As I talk to you, from 11th century today, Ohebia is in charge of Yekoba. The Oba of Benin does not send an Enogi to Yekoba. That's part of the treaty. Ogiso Evian was in charge of Igoromigodo. Like Ogabe Arisco always says, Ogiso Evian was the first king to introduce weed, definitely the weed, that the shedding of weed when the man is about to die. Because it was in his reign that he divided Igoromigodo into three again for with his children. He gave the Yekoba to Uzama, he gave the Ogiso Ak to Irebo, and gave the Ulia Potas to them. That is how it has been up to today. Now, the Olia installed, he is the administrator between the Uzam, the Herodian, and the Gamel. He installed the two of them. So this is what we made our forefathers left us. We are not introducing anything new. We are not. So what we are seeing today is the Son of Jan dynasty. During the invasion, when the Ileife people came to invade Benin, there was genocide. They killed a lot of our people. In the process, a lot of our children fled Igoromigodo. That process is referred to as a mass exodus because the killings was really so much. Some of our children ran through the Benin North and established what today know as the Ishan, the Afema, the Ewure, and so on and so forth, up to Kogi and Kwara. A lot of them are our children. That's on Benin North. Then on Benin East too, a lot of them also ran through Ibanke, Munede, Seluku, Asaba, up to half of Onitsha. As I talk to you now, the whole of Benin East up to Onitsha, they are our children. Then we come to Benin South, which is now Niger Delta. Our children too also ran through like that to worry the Urobos, the Shekiris, the Isoko, the Queries, the Ogbas, the Ekpeye, a lot of them in Niger Delta. They are all our children. Those that ran through the east, they ran through the river. Because no olden days, without water you can't survive. So what they do as they are running the sea water, they pass through the water like that. Then again, olden days too, a lot of them were afraid of wild animals in the sea. So when they get to where there's water, they can move, assuming the water is here, they can move and settle at New Benin because they believe that some animals could come to attack them. But they have already seen water where they can come and fetch water to drink. Then to distance was nothing. There was no motor. So it was not difficult moving to trek. So those that ran to Benin North, they ran through Ikoba River, and that river also somewhere broke to the north, to Auchi side, to Jeduma and the rest. Then the same Benin is that Ikoba River also has a link up through to Seluku, Munede, up to Niger, to River Niger. That's how those that left in the north passed through Ikoba River. Then those that fled through the south, they reached the Ologo River because the people of Niger Delta, they are interested. They want to know where their fathers came. How did their fathers cross the River Niger? That's the problem most of them are asking themselves over there. But they didn't know that there was a brook, which is in Ikoba River here, that has a link to all those major rivers. So as they enter the Ikoba River, they can move, you understand? So those are the two major links.
My name is Mike. You want to know where the river lead to? We lead to different dimensions. The first one is when you get to Ajoki, that one lead to Lagos Road. And when you get to Ajamuga, the second one, that's Ajamuga Road, that one lead to Port Harcourt.
Is there anyone that leads to Bayelsa?
Bayelsa. It's the same way, because when you get to there, that one that get to that Bayelsa, through excavers.
Okay. And you are, what do you call yourself? What do you do? Marine officer.
I'm an army officer.
Marine officer.
Marine officer.
Oh.
I work in this field for 5 years now.
Okay, you've been working for this field for 5 years. So many of our children stopped bearing Ogiame name because they were persecuting us. In the ministry, they won't let us go. They would just pull us out. That was very severe. That is the area of persecution. Then the era of use of government machineries, of course, that started when Oba Eredewa, he started it particularly. Immediately he was installed as Oba of Benin. What he did now was to connive with an administrator, a military administrator, and secretly repeal the decree, the edict, which recognized Ogiame as a traditional ruler. So, this is the edict. This is the edict with which Ogiame was recognized as a distinct traditional ruler in 1968. It is called Edict MSLN 37 of 1968. That is the edict. Now, that is the place that concerns Ogiame in that edict. Now, by this edict, Ogiame is a distinct traditional ruler from the Oba of Benin. So what Oba Eredewa did, for fear But it's not comfortable. So what he did was to secretly repeal it without letting us know. That is the cause of the problem we're having in the Benin Kingdom. We're having now with them. The problem between the Oba of Benin and Ogiamena is this repeal edict, which they didn't tell us. Without calling those involved, without telling them why you are repealing it, there must be a memorandum call. There must be a public gathering. We don't just repeal an edict signed into law. Edict is not something signed by one. It's a government document, internationally recognized instrument. You just went behind with the assistance of a military administrator, repeal it without telling us. That is the cause of the Cold War between the Oba Palace and the Ogiame Palace as of now. Many people are asking this question. It's very, very interesting. What actually happened was that after Igbodomikodo was divided, it had been broken into two, with Benin Kingdom and Nutantan. You know war strategy. The Ilefe people came and weakened the Ogiso, and all the children of the Ogiso have fled. The strong children have fled. So leaving Ogiame alone, and you know, olden days it was a farm. The greatest industry there was farming, nothing like government work. So the Ogiame will be going to farm. He has so many wives and children, so he needed to feed his children by going to farm. Now the Oba dynasty cashed in on this to usurp the powers of the Ogiame. So by 1940 amalgamation and the coming of UP and Wolowo, these are their people. That is where the connivance were done. Ogiame was now put aside while they took over completely. That is how it happened. When I was small, I used to know when Ogiame, before you buy land in Nutantan, Ogiame used to sign. I witnessed it as a small boy. I witnessed it. If you buy land in Nutantan, Ogiame will sign paper for you. I saw it live. To still buttress the fact that Ogiame was in charge of his territory, Nutantan. When the need to have a government house came, Ogiame was approached. And he released that place where you have government quarter and a government house, Jarin, belongs to Ogiame territory. The government applied and Ogiame released it to them. If it's on record that Oba market of today, when the need to have a market of came, they also approached Ogiame and he released the place to them. Now if Ogiame wasn't in charge, would they have approached him? So that is not, it's not in dispute. The dispute we have is not that Oba Edewa repealed the edict. That is the problem we are having now. We are not dragging the soul of the Oba of Benin with them. We are not interested in the Oba of Benin too. We are okay, we are comfortable with the Ogiame Futanta, which God has given to us. We are not dragging the Oba of Benin too. They are the people fighting us. So unknown to us, ideally, the federal and state government are supposed to maintain Ogiame Palace being a recognized traditional ruler. And then the traditional ruler himself is supposed to be entitled to some allowances from both the federal and state government. But unknown to us that something bad had happened. We've not been seeing the federal government present in the palace. If I take you there and the palace is desolated, it's just dying, no government presence. We didn't know what was happening. That the edict which recognized us as a traditional ruler had been repeated secretly. We didn't know. So when we now installed the new Ogiame of Futantan, because it became necessary when the information got to us that Oba was down. Of course, we know that at his age, anything could happen. And we needed to put our house in order so that they wouldn't say that we had no time, we had no person to perform the Eklopaga treaty with them. So we now installed Ogiame Arisco as the current Ogiame of Futantan. Now, but prior to the installation of Ogiame Arisco, in about 2010, the reigning Ogiame then, Ogiame Ogomo, wrote a letter to Oba Edewa to complain to him that, one, our Ogiame is missing, Ogiame Osabo was missing. In their response to us, the Oba Edewa, in the response to us, referred to EURE as Ezomo of Futantan. The then Oba Edewa, in his letter to EURE or Ogiame, referred to him as Ezomo of Futantan. And again, he also addressed the letter through him, care of Ogiame Palace. And he now said Ogiame quarters, which means that the Oba himself recognized that Ogiame is a distinct traditional ruler. To confirm that Ogiame lives in his own territory, which is Utanta. Now, in the second paragraph, it said that as far as they are concerned, he does not live in Benin. So we are not living in Benin Kingdom with them, we are living in Utanta. Then, on our request for the second road, they said again, as far as they are concerned, they do not know the role he plays to become the second in command to the Oba of Benin. So in this letter, you can see that Iridewa confirmed so many things. Confirmed Utanta, confirmed that we are distinct traditional rulers. Ogiame dynasty, Utanta Benin Kingdom, is an autonomous royal family distinct from the Oba of Benin Kingdom. 2, that the Ogiame royal dynasty, Utanta Benin Kingdom, is therefore the aborigine Benin. 3, that the Ogiame royal dynasty, Utanta Benin Kingdom, is the Oba's resort. 4, confirms the existence of the Memorable Oktopaga Treaty that created the 2 distinct royal dynasties in the Godomigodo. That is the Ogiame royal dynasty at Utanta, Benin Kingdom, and the Oba Eweka first dynasty at Benin Kingdom. 5, that Ogiame royal dynasty, Utanta, Benin Kingdom, which came into existence in 9th century AD, gazetted in 1968 by through instrument MSLN 37 of 1968, and the letter of recognition of Ogiame royals too, and Utanta, Benin Kingdom by Oba Eweka, which I just presented to you now. In the said letter on the reference, prove that the Ogiame royal family has never been under the Oba of Benin Kingdom and can never be. In fact, as a matter of fact, based on what I've just said, they have not disputed all this I've told you we have been talking about. Their own point of view is that it is too late for us to ask for our right. That is the point of disagreement. We are saying no. We want to implement the provision of the Oktopaga Treaty. They are saying no, it is too late. So to confirm all what I've been saying since, all these points I have marshaled out. During the recent coronation of Ewure II, the Ogidiga, in the live broadcast, he reaffirmed to the whole world that they came from Ile-Ife. So what are we now talking about? What is the problem are we having now? We are saying they came from Ile-Ife, that we are here, we are the owner here. And that the video clip is even there.
Historians all agree that Oduduwa sent his son Oromia at the request of elders of Benin to return with them as ruler of their realm. Oromia's stay in Benin may have been short, but before he left, a child was born to him who was later crowned Oba, and as is known today as Eweka I. Oromia's time in Benin, however short-lived, he was an Oba, and so he was the first Oba after the Ogiso dynasty came to an end. He established Obaship in Benin. By implication, therefore, the listing of past Obas should therefore begin from Oromia.
Yes, actually, when we make a publication on the missing Ogiame, we address him as His Royal Majesty. The palace frowned at it seriously, that why should we address our former king as His Royal Majesty? And these are appellations that are not known to law. So when I now observe that they are quarreling on His Royal Majesty, I decided to shift ground. We are talking about, which they are quarreling about, is not known to law. In the sense that when Oba Akinzua II was in the throne, he was being addressed as His Royal Highness. And when you look at all the paper documents for lands allocation in Benin, till when the government took over the land decree, it was all His Royal Highness. After his death, Ewure came on board. Initially, he was answering His Royal Highness himself, until when he started appointing dukes, his brothers. He did not take from any other family. He was appointing his brothers to our territory, changing the name of those territories to suit them. Like, for instance, Obagie, Obanosa, Obaetin. All these ones, he was now appointing people in order to completely eradicate us, wash us out of existence. He now asked those his brothers to be bearing His Royal Highness. He now claimed to himself His Royal Majesty. It was Ewure that started bearing His Royal Majesty. So when we were making our publication, you are a tenant, we are the landlord. So when we now decided to make an advert on our missing Ogiamie, we now address him as His Royal Majesty, which they frown against. Okay, how do now know that they are quarreling for His Royal Majesty? We decided to shift ground to allow peace reign and actually claim what we actually are. Since we lease a part of Igodomigodo to them, we decided to use, after consultation with the chiefs, we decided to use His Imperial Majesty. That is why today, me being addressed as His Imperial Majesty, Rich Arisco Osemge JP, the Ogiamie of Utata, Benin Nation.
So, sir, setting the record straight, what is your prayer now? So we know the case in the Supreme Court, since we have some facts.
Well, actually, in fairness to them, they are not disputing our claim. In fairness to them, they are not disputing our claim. But what they are saying that it is too late for my family to ask for what belongs to them.
Is it too late for you to ask for?
How can it be too late for me to claim my father's house? It's not too late for me to claim my father's house. They cannot go and take over our palace. The palace has been there before their own. It was my predecessor that allocated that place, that palace. Look at this picture. Look at this picture. Do you see this picture? This picture shows that I am a full-fledged blood of the great Ogiamie royal family. In 1979, this was my own person. This is my person. This is me. I was second in command to the Ogiamie's army that fought Oba Erediawa in 1979. This was our commander-in-chief. His name is General Osazowa. He was in charge of the Ogiamie's army, while I was second in command to him. But they are claiming that I am not from Ogiamie, that I am born of a woman. My father is Ogiamie. My mother is another person entirely from Ewure. To be precise, Ilobi. In Ewure local government area. Ilobi. He is the place of my mother. It was the senior brother of the commander-in-chief that came to bury my father in 2005. In 2005, his own senior brother, now late, buried my father Can you go and get Ogiamie to another family to come and bury your father if you are not from that family? And again, we have greetings. No other person have that greeting in the world apart from Ogiamie. And the greeting is Laire. The greeting is Laire. When you see somebody greeting Laire in any part of the world, he is either a member of the Ogiamie royal family or a wife to the Ogiamie. No other person. Woman, man that greet Ogiamie, they are either children of Ogiamie or their wife.
Okay. Lastly, what would be your message to the sons and daughters of the Tanta Kingdom who are spread in the south, west, north, and all over Nigeria and all over the world?
My message to them that they should all remain calm, that we would pursue our aim through due process. And at the moment, our case is now in the Supreme Court. We are now waiting for the Supreme Court to rule whether Oba Ere Diawa have the singular right, without consulting with the Ogiamie, without consulting with the Aborigine Benis, without constituting a panel to look into our matter, whether or not we are Ogiamie, but I have that singular right on his own to use the instrument of government to remove that title, that gazette of 1968 from us, which was duly recognized. From that very year 1968 to date, all our entitlement from the federal government are being claimed by them. They sign for their own and at the same time sign for our own. The appeal court recognizes it as an instrument.
Wow.
That it is an instrument, a qualified instrument for the Ogiamie to be as a traditional ruler. And their ruling in the state high court and in the appeal court says status quo should remain pending the outcome of this case in anywhere. And that is why you see me, I'm still dressing as the Ogiamie. It is only him that flouted the law. As at the time this ruling was given, he was the Edaken Uselu. That is, this president of Gidigan was the Edaken Uselu, was in Uselu. He beat that law and forced himself to be installed without regards to the Ogiamie.
We're talking about regards to the Ogiamie. In your own aspect, do you still recognize him as the Oba of Benin?
But at this moment, in law, not even me recognizing him, in law he's not recognized. He's only suppressing the law. When the chiefs are done, everybody will answer his or her father's name. He's claiming that nobody could ask him now because they are all afraid of him. He cannot be arrested. If you make any report, if you invite him, he will not go. Because they have so suppressed us to that extent. The only rescue we have now is based on the Supreme Court.
Hey, we are doing petty. Only I come on.